So it is very necessary to know the connection and the difference between past perfect and present perfect tense. So you must be thinking that there is only the difference is slight, like in the present perfect tense, the helping verb is have and has, and then we have to use the past participle, means third form of the verb. And in the past perfect tense, the helping verb is had, and then we have to use the past participle, so which means third form. So it is not the only difference actually. When I was a school kid, my teacher taught me the tenses flatly like that there is subject, and then we have helping verb, had, and then we have past participle, that's it. But actually lot more things need to understand other than just knowing the setting of the tense, that such and such things come in one clause or in one tense. Like if you see in present perfect tense that the action has started in the past but finished in the present. I have written these sentences in the past but finished in the present. Like some moments ago I was writing these sentences, and when I finished writing these sentences, it was what type of era it was? It was present. So present perfect tense talks about present era, but when the action has just finished. When you are able to finish any action in the nick of the time, at just last moment, so that action is known as the present perfect tense. But in the past perfect tense, when any action is done long ago, when you are able to do anything in the past, but there is a considerable amount of duration is there. There are some other differences, like in the present perfect tense, you have to add, like supporting clause is present indefinite tense and sometime present continuous tense. I may simply tell you that when you use the first tense as the main clause, or as the main tense is like present perfect tense, and then the supporting clause would be present indefinite tense and sometime present continuous tense. But in the case of past perfect tense, when the first clause or the first main tense is past perfect tense, the other tense should be past indefinite tense and sometime past continuous tense, and rarely past perfect tense as well. Now it depends upon the situation, it depends upon the need of the sentence, it depends upon the need of the occasion, that what kind of sentence you are writing, what kind of situation you are in. Okay, just have a look on sentence number 1. He had been to Dubai before his father went. So there are the two tenses. He had been to Dubai. Now you must be asking, you must be thinking that what is the work of had been? What is the work of had been in perfect tense? Because simply we think that had been and have been and has been, these are the things which are placed in perfect continuous tense, where the since and for is used. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Is it the case?
Yes.
Okay. But I want to tell you that what is the setting of past perfect tense? You have to use subject, then helping verb had, and then the third form. Been is also a third form. Like is or be is the first form, was is the second form, and been is the third form. So been here is the main verb. Been here is the main verb. So you can say that he had been to Dubai. He had been to Dubai. This is a tense of past perfect tense. This is the main clause. He had been to Dubai, so that means he has gone to Dubai. He had gone to Dubai. Before, this is the time frame, his father went there. So you can say that his father and son, the both been to Dubai. But first who went? Son. So he went first. So that means the duration is longer. And here the duration is shorter. So past perfect tense. So if somebody asks me that what is the difference between past perfect and past indefinite tense, the answer is very simple. That past perfect takes a longer duration of the time and past indefinite takes a shorter duration of time. Like yesterday, last night, half hour ago. So this is the setting of past indefinite tense. And past perfect tense, 2 years. He had got the money 2 years before. Like, you have a longer period of time. Like, I had never been, another, the twisting sentence like this. I had never been to his house until he invited me. So that means he actually had been to his house. But what was the condition set? That when he invited him. When he invited him, then he had been, like he had gone to his house. Okay? I had never been to his house. Actually, the person claims that I had never been. I had never been to his house until he invited me. So that means when the person invited him, then he had been to his house. So there are the two tense. One is past perfect, another is past indefinite tense. And until is the time frame. Time frame. Okay, then he had killed the snake. Very famous sentence. He had killed the snake before it stung him. Sting is the second form of sting. Sting. Okay. So this is the habit of the snake. It's an animal. When somebody attacks it, so it stings normally. Okay. Okay. He had killed the snake before it stung him. So that means the snake actually did not sting him. The person killed the snake. The person killed the snake, and the snake actually could not sting him. Okay, then we have, he had read many books when he was a child. He had read many books. He had read, so the prior action is that, he had read many books. When he was a child. Can you tell me when he was a child? Which tense? Yes, Anjali. Yes, she is right. Past indefinite to be. Past indefinite to be. It's past indefinite. He had read many books when he was a child. Okay.